have a lot of kids who do both band and chorus, which is awesome. So when we have to switch between, it takes us a minute to get everybody set. The band that's in front of you today are our 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. The 4th graders are out with their 4th grade class right now. But we're going to start off with a song, right there, sorry. We're going to start off with a song called Anasazi. And it's about an Indian tribe that kind of disappeared a long time ago, and nobody really knows what happened to them. So it's supposed to sound mysterious, and I think we do a good job of that. Our next song is being played by just the 5th grade band. And before we actually start it, so that you guys know, we have a violinist back there. That's not a normal band instrument, but he takes lessons elsewhere, so he gets to play with us, which is kind of cool. 3rd graders, so that especially 3rd graders, next year you get to join the band if you want to. 4th graders, next year you can be part of this big chorus back here. Okay, that's one of the electives that you can take. So really be paying attention to what the instruments are and stuff, so that if you decide you want to be in the band, you can think about it. The next song that the 5th graders are going to play is a song called The Tempest, and it's supposed to make you feel like you're at a storm on the sea. makes them very tired, very, especially the clarinets, because they just got to keep on going the whole time, and they can't breathe, nothing. The next song that we're going to play is called Revenge of the Dust Bunnies, and it's kind of a special song, because how many people have moms or dads, if they do the cleaning, who, after you mess it up, they're like, I just cleaned it. What's the matter with you, right? Okay, I know there's more people out there that have moms who say that, okay? Dust bunnies are the little feathery pieces of dust all over the house that your mom or whoever does the cleaning is always trying to clean up. And no matter what, they are always, always, always there. If you go home today and you look under your bed or you look behind the couch, or, man, I think the worst spot in my house is behind the refrigerator. There are tons of dust bunnies back there, and no matter what we do, we can't get rid of them. They're just everywhere all the time. So there's a couple things that happen in this. There's one part. Kieran, could you play the beginning, the first 4 measures? Play the first 4 measures. This is what the dust bunnies sound like. That's what they sound like when they're sneaking around, okay? There's another part that Trevor back there, he's not going to do it right now because Mom finally gets tired of just going with her dust cloth and she has to do it with something else, so Trevor has a solo on that. And there's one more solo, and I need you guys all to do it. You know what part I'm talking about? Okay, no, don't tell them, okay? Don't tell them, okay? And actually, what grade are you guys? Kindergarten? When I point at you guys, can you scream really loud? Okay, for 4 times. Wait till I point at you. Okay, as loud as you can. Okay? Okay. Okay, and the kindergartners have a solo that we're not telling you what it is, okay? Yeah, you can scream. They're going to help us. Yes.
Okay, this next one that we're going to be singing is called Bonse Abba. It's actually in a different language. Does anyone want to guess what language that would be? Bonse Abba. Spanish is a good guess. Good guess. What do you think, Piper? No? Good guess, though. Timon? Swahili. It's Swahili. Can you all say Swahili? Yeah, and they speak that in Africa. The words mean, I'm going to tell you what they mean because you're not going to understand what they're saying. They mean all who sing with the Spirit have a right to be called the children of God. Raise your hand if you're a child of God. That's right. Very good. So listen, mainly listen just listen to the words and see how pretty it sounds. All right, and our last song is called All In. You may have heard it on the radio. It's sung on the Christian radio. And we are actually featuring some of our 8th graders, so can you come on down if you're the first two? I'm going to warn you that we've only run this a couple of times, but they're doing an amazing job.
So I step to the edge and I take a deep breath. We're all dying to live, but we're all scared to death. And this is the part where my head tells my heart you should turn back around, but there's no turning back now. I'm going all in. This time the fear won't
We have one more song to play for you this afternoon, and it's kind of a strange song. It's by the Beatles. How many people have ever heard the Beatles? We're going to play it and sing it at the same time, okay? And it's a song that features Ringo was their drummer. And in rock bands and stuff like that, the drummers get to sing like backup songs. They're never like the lead. They're never the lead singer, ever the lead singer. So once in a while, his buddies in the Beatles, Ringo's buddies in the Beatles would decide that we're going to make you do your job and you're going to have to sing leads once in a while. And Ringo wasn't a very good singer. So they wrote this song with a really narrow range. He didn't have to sing very high. He didn't have to sing very low. And they decided to turn it into kind of a silly song. And it's a song that, believe it or not, the Beatles wrote for children, like 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old children. They intended for it to be sung by kids, but it became popular with like the whole rest of the world really, really fast. And to this day, one of the Beatles, Paul, still says, to this day, he's like almost 90 years old right now. He's really old. But to this day, he says that one of the favorite things he ever hears in the entire world is when he hears kids singing his song. And that song is Yellow Submarine. So when we get to the part, the choir's going to sing the whole Yellow Submarine with us. The band, mostly the advanced band, but the fifth graders going to try it with us, are going to play it. But when we get to the part, the chorus part, the refrain part, the words, if you've never heard it, are really easy. It's just, we all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. That happens 3 times in the song, okay? And sing it really, see if you can sing it louder than the choir's singing or that the band is playing. Try it with us one time before we do it, okay? You ready? 2, ready, sing. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine.
We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Yep, and maybe stand up when you sing and then sit back down for the verses, okay? All right.
Where I was
Captain Choir. We think you should give them an applause. Can you clap for them? Okay. Mr. Bauer, do you want them dismissed? Do they need to go back to their rooms to get their things? Okay. So let's dismiss kindergarten and first grades.